ladies and gentlemen, in the F106 chassis. Absolutely superb job. Grandma, I assume you're down there somewhere. I can't see you. That's another set of tyres rooted, Graham. Well done. Well done. How did that feel? There was a lot of smoke coming up from that time.
Yeah, well, they were actually new tires when we started. Now they're almost slicks already. So, yeah, I mean, I guess when they're new, they make a little more smoke, have a little more grip. So, no, everything was fine. And as I'm sure you guys all noticed, it makes quite a lot of noise, that's for sure.
You can certainly hear and see the performance difference between the Formula car and the F1 car. You're becoming more and more confident in it every time out, and we're saying the same to Daniel in the BMW Formula car. Pinpoint accuracy, but can you see where the Omco is when you're doing that stuff?
It's just a good guess, really. No, I mean, you can say, you can really, if you just kind of lift a little in your last rotation, you can see the smoke will clear just a little, and then you can kind of see where you have to go. But yeah, I mean, I guess you can see the difference in the Formula BMW and this car. I mean, we can't run it as much due to the tire wear, but yeah, it's just got so much power. I mean, it just shreds the things to pieces, and it's pretty exciting. It has no problem going around, that's for sure.
How difficult has it been for you? Because you've only jumped into the Formula One car down here in Vegas. First time you jumped into an F1 car was down here the other day. Clearly, you've adapted very fast. As I said, I've worked with a lot of drivers, and you've got that natural ability to jump into any machine and make it work. But just on the technology side, your up and down shifts on the steering wheel, and of course the hand-operated clutch. How different is that to get used to?
Well, I mean, it's tricky because, you know, in any other car you would drive, I mean, if it has a clutch, it's usually a foot pedal. And with these cars, they have a clutch both on the right and left-hand side of the steering wheel. And it's very light, so it's a little tough to get a feel for, you know, when you release it. Obviously, it's all electronically done. I mean, everything, the paddles to go up and down gears on the steering wheel. You can adjust the differential, the traction control, pretty much anything there is on the car. I mean, all of it's done off the steering wheel, so for the driver, it's difficult. Obviously, for me here, I'm not playing with any of that. All I need to know is the throttle pedal. But for the other guys, I mean, it's got to be tough. You know, there's a lot of technology in these cars. You can see, just looking at them, all the aerodynamic bits. I mean, you can't believe the amount of money and time it takes to develop these. And I mean, they've got cars for 2010 that they're already working on. So I mean, it's incredible.
Now, I've seen you every time your turn comes up to get into the car. You're dashing out of the driver's room to come down here with a big smile on your face. You're clearly loving it down here, getting into the car. And I've seen you walking around the exhibits as well and looking at everything else down at BMW Pit Lane Park. Are you liking it?
Yeah, I mean, I think for everybody, you know, it's not often that you get to be this close to a Formula One car. And, I think what BMW has here and what Intel's brought everybody here at the CES show is just fantastic. You know, when you go to the World of Motorsport or the training center, you can go to the simulators. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can do that is so realistic to how a Formula One weekend would go. The problem with Formula One is it's very, very exclusive. So BMW is trying to open up the side and let people see these cars and be close to them. I mean, you can walk right up to the back of the garage and see these things, and trust me, you know, usually the closest you can get is sitting in the grandstands and just seeing them go by, you know, a couple hundred yards away. So, no, it's a cool experience, and it's good, you know, it's good fun for me to be here.